Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Authors Chit Chat Show. I am your host, Antara, and today we have with us Mr. Praveen Agarwal, the author of the wonderful book, The Girl in the Dreams. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Andra. Thank you so much to inviting me to your prestigious show and hosting me in this show. And it's wonderful. I'm looking forward for a great show with you, a great and wonderful show with you, a great time with you. And to all the viewers, I would like to introduce myself. I am Praveen Agarwal. I am the author of the book The Girl in the Dream. It's a romantic thriller and it's my debut book. It has been published in year 2020 in March, and it's now uh, 9 months since the book has been published, and I'm receiving a lot of overwhelming response from all the readers. So thank you to all the readers for their overwhelming response, for writing me on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and all the social media platform, and providing your inputs. So thank you to all.
Thank you so much. So, what is your debut fiction book, The Girl in the Dreams, about?
Like I mentioned, it's a romantic thriller, and there is mythology as well in this book. So it's a romantic thriller with mythology at its core, and it's a story of a NASA scientist Vivan, who is the main protagonist in the story. So Vivan is having a dream, strange recurring dream, in which a girl appears, and the girl claims her to be his wife, and Vivan is simultaneously also having a childhood girlfriend, Ria, and they are soon going to be married. So on their engagement day, the strange dream that Vivan is having start turning to reality, and then Vivan and Ria come to conclusion that the dream is actually is not just another dream but something serious. So they start finding the reason behind that dream, and then Rajat, who is another character in the novel, so they bumped into Rajat, and how they eventually moved to Madhya Pradesh in India, and how the story of Vivan, the dream of Vivan, is linked to Rajat, to his girlfriend Swara, and to Srinika, a girl who is there 500 years back. So the story then move ahead, and there are a lot of twist and turn in the story. There is a mythological part where there is a Srinika and the king of the Ujjain, Rudra. So there are a lot of twist and turn. There is mythology, there is scientific logics in the book, and I'm sure the readers will definitely like it. So do go for it if you haven't read it yet.
The plot is very, very interesting with so many characters. And so, how did you get the idea of writing a story on this plot?
Like I start writing a book now 4 years back in year 2017. So Eight Course Meal for the Soul was my first book. It was my debut attempt. I write that book in 3 months. So it was a non-fictional book. It is more of a motivational and inspirational book, and I published it in year 2017 itself in March. Then I realized that I was not satisfied with the end product that is being launched in the market. So I pulled it back, and after that, I start reading the fabulous authors and the talented authors that we are having, and I learned a lot from reading their books. And then simultaneously, I start writing my second book, that is The Girl in the Dream. So at that time, I was very much clear that I want to write a commercial fiction, and I want to write a romantic thriller, because see, romance is something is a section that majority of the people love to read. So I want to write something a romance fiction which is having a mass appeal, because I want to cater to mass people, and that's why I begin with that. So I'm having a thoughts in my mind, a few thoughts in the mind that I want to write on this plot, and the story subsequently develops. It is not like that I start with a story in my mind, complete story in my mind. That was not the thing. So it is the plot that I developed eventually over the time of 1.5 years. So it took me 1.5 years to complete the book, and it shapes wonderfully, and I'm fully confident and fully satisfied with this product. And the overwhelming response that I'm receiving for this book is really overwhelming and really so satisfying. And that's my journey as an author. That's my journey as an author.
That's great. So eventually you took rebirth as an author for a fictional
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. It was
That's
like I start begin with my debut book, and then I learn a lot over the time period. I learn about the publishing industry. I read a lot of authors. I learn about how to publish a book, how to get it to do the marketing of a book. So there, it's not like an author work is not only like related to writing a book. It's like you have to write a book, then you have to find a publication house. Being a debut author, you lack that credibility. So it took another 1 year for me to get the suitable publishing platform, and then marketing plays a very important role in your book. So there are a lot of things, and you need to learn a lot as an author. So it's a terrific journey, I can say.
great. So which character is the most relatable to you from the whole book?
Uh, See, Vivan, the central character, the main protagonist, he's a NASA scientist. He's geeky and he's a little bit reserved, and he's sincere guy. So I relate to him the most. Not exactly like it, but yeah, a few points I think I can relate. I'm reserved as well, so I can relate to Vivan the most. And also there are more interesting characters in the book, like Rathorji is there, who is the father of Swara, Rachit's girlfriend, and he is also the sarpanch of the village. And he is very dedicated to his village development and dedicated to his country. And he's very positive person and want to do a meaningful and meaningful lead a meaningful life with the focus on doing good in others life. So I can relate to him as well. It's very positive attributes he is having. And so simple living and high thinking is his approach towards life. And I can at some level I can relate to Rathorji as well. Can relate to Rathorji.
Okay, sir. So how did you get into writing?
Yeah, like I mentioned that I began writing in year 2017. So my father wanted to write a book, but it didn't happen. So also my wife motivated me to write a book because she believed that I can be a good writer because she have gone through my writing earlier as well. And so she motivated me. My father also want to write a book, so I thought to give it a chance. I just pick writing. Uh, After that, and I was not sure, I was not confident as well that I can be a good author, but eventually I developed a passion for writing. And for the first book, it was just a experimental book for me, and then the real writing happens in my second book. So I assume my second book to be my debut book. And yeah, like that. So it happens like that. I picked up writing as my wife motivated me. Also, my father want to write a book, and it happens like that.
That's very like inspiring.
Thank you so much.
How tough was it to write your novel? Like this time you wrote a fictional one, so research and all. What were the problems you faced while writing it?
Like there are a lot of challenges, as I say, because being a debut author, you do not know if whatever you are writing is actually been published or not. First of all, because no one want to give you a chance or believes in you. Being a debut author, it is tough to convince people that your book is actually good and will make a mark. So people lack that trust in you, first of all. So for 1.5 years, I was not completely confident that my book will ever see the light of the day. But then I keep writing, and I finished my book. After that, once the product is book is been finished, I was completely confident about it. I knew that it would definitely make it a mark. And so I start searching for the publication platforms. Again, I say that to have that suitable platform, because see, I put a lot of efforts in this book. for 1.5 years. I write it very sincerely, dedicatedly every day, and I didn't left a single stone to make it as best as possible. And so I want to give it a best platform possible for my book. So I approach every wonderful publication house that we are having in India. So I received response from few, didn't receive response from many, and after finally after 1 year, I settled with one good traditional publication house, Redgrave Publication House, that is based out of Prayagraj, UP, and they are doing a fabulous work of publishing very good quality novels in English. So I was satisfied with them, and then we went ahead. And after that as well, there are a lot of things like you write a wonderful book, you find out a great publication house, but your journey didn't ends there. So it's like then we went for a professional editor. We get it professionally edited. We get it proofread. Then we planned out a marketing plan, and then finally the book has been launched in March 2020. But the story then ends there as well. See, we decided the book would be launched everywhere on online platforms, and also it has been would be made available offline as well in um, around the country in number of bookstores. But what happens? The book has been published in March 2020, and then the Corona happens. So the the bookstores part again get affected, and the book didn't make its presence in bookstores. But we didn't lose hope. We promoted the book online, so all the promotion goes online only. And but then the book sold on Amazon, Flipkart, and everywhere. And all the overwhelming response that we are receiving, it's really like reinstant the fact that if you genuinely if you put all the efforts in something, then you definitely get results. So it's really nice. It's really nice.
So as you mentioned that because of COVID, there was no offline marketing and bookstores also suffered. So how much do you think the authors have suffered because of COVID?
See, actually, it depends. Like, if you are a debut author, or if you are like you're already established author. See, if you're already established author, then people will definitely read your books. They will go online, and they will purchase your book online. So, for a debut author who is like entering in the market first time, so the people have to know him, have to know their work, know his work, and have a trust in the author. Then only they will go for the book. So if your book is present in, for an example, 25 stores, then people come and they will see your book. They will try to read one or two pages, and they will get like, yeah, it's really good book, and they will pick it up for reading further. So having presence, offline presence, definitely help a debut author to have more readers. But if you only promote on online, then again it's like if you have a presence in offline stores as well, then it's an additional to online presence. Because see, today maximum books are getting promoted online only because they are everyone is online now. So that's not a problem. Everyone is there online. People are on Instagram, people are on Facebook, also people are on Amazon. The readers constantly search for a good book on Amazon as well. So there are a lot of options for a author online. But if your book is offline as well, then it is an added advantage to you. That's all. It's an added advantage.
Okay. So what is something that keeps you always motivated to write?
It's a passion, first of all. It's a passion for writing. It's a passion for storytelling. And somewhere deep down your heart, you know that you can deliver a good book and deliver a wonderful book. So that confidence, that passion keeps you go ahead and keep writing every day. So I must say it's a passion, and it's a confidence in yourself that you can write, and you can actually entertain people. And then the response that you receive from your readers, that daily I receive messages on my Instagram, my Facebook: sir, I'm waiting for your next book, I really like your book, it's awesome. So when people say such a beautiful, such a kind words, then it promotes you, it keeps you on your toes. Like people are really waiting for your next book, so you have to write it, you have to complete your book, and get it published as soon as possible. So it's a love of your readers, the confidence and passion. These three things keeps you going really.
Wonderful. So now coming to the part where writers like just hate that thing. How do you deal with writer's block?
Yeah, that's yesterday only. I put a on Instagram. I put a message that was based out on writer's block. So see, everyone have writer's block. Many times we felt stuck, like nothing appears in our mind, and we felt stuck how to continue the story. So what I do is I try to read books, more books, whenever I find I come through across a writer's block, because when you read a good book, then you some thought process comes in your mind, and then eventually you can move ahead with your own storyline up. Also, what I do is that whatever comes in your mind, keep writing it, because see, if you write wrong as well, then you can erase that, because we are having Microsoft Word, that is a wonderful tool. So you can anytime you can write, and you can erase your writing. So keep writing. Once you keep writing, then your the clarity of thoughts will appear, and you will move forward in your storyline. Also, you can take help of your subconscious mind by see. I try to what I do is that my approach is that for an example, I'm a morning person. I write mostly in morning, but I try to write in night as well. So whenever I stuck, I try to write that part, and when I wake up in next morning, I some thoughts process comes in my mind automatically. So it is like your subconscious mind also works on your storyline, and it gives you new ideas, it gives you new points, so that you can whenever you woke up in morning, then you can note it down after that. And eventually the story forms in your mind, and it happens over the time of period. See, it takes a lot of time to write a book, and so it goes like that. Whenever you feel a writer block, you can read more books, you can take help of your subconscious mind, try to write it in night. So when you sleep, it keeps continue in your mind, and you wake up with more ideas and the solution to your writer's block.
So when can we expect your next book?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on my next project, but I'm also like a full-time employee, and also currently I am focused on marketing my debut book, that is The Girl in the Tree. And so it is consuming a lot of my time in marketing the book, and as well I am a full-time employee. So Monday to Friday I'm mostly doing my company's work. I write when I get some time in night, or probably in morning sometimes. So it is slow, but definitely I will try to write it as fast as possible and get it to the market and to the readers. Definitely.
That's great. So any advice for the aspiring authors?
Yeah. Like I say that a journey as an author is challenging, especially when you are a debut author. And so do not lose hope, keep writing, and keep continuing, and once your project is been finished, then you can contact the publishers again. If you face rejections, that happens with everyone, so don't lose hope at that time as well. Keep continuing, and you will, if your work is excellent, if you are confident about your work, you are confident about yourself, you will definitely get a good chance, and you will definitely make your mark. So don't lose hope, and keep continue, keep write daily, maintain discipline. So that is something I want to say to all the authors, all the aspiring authors, and to all the readers. I would like to say, try to read from different genre. If you are a fictional, you read more of a fictional books, then you can try out non-fictional books. And if you are non-fictional reader, then you can try out fictional books. Also, in fictional books, there are a lot of genres. There are romantic books, there are sci-fi, and there are mythological books. So try to read different genres. It will help you have a better, more. It will improve your vision. It will improve your the way you look at the world. It will improve. It will expand your horizon. So try to read more and more genres. Try to read from different genres. That will definitely help you, and you will definitely have fun reading different genres and learning from them. That's I want to say to all the readers.
Thank you so much. It was really great talking to you today.
Yeah, same here, Antra. It's really fabulous talking to you. Thank you for being such a fabulous host and inviting me on your such a prestigious show. And thank you so much. I would like to show my book to all the viewers.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So this is my book, The Girl in the Dream, and
Beautiful, beautiful cover.
yeah. So to all the readers who all haven't read my book, please go through it. It's a fabulous romantic thriller with lot of twists and turns, and you will definitely like it.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Anita.